Hello, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the second day of our graphene and 2D materials event. It's my absolute pleasure to introduce a joint presentation now from Craig from the GEIC and Alex from Nationwide Engineering. And they're going to give a presentation on graphene modified concrete. We will be taking questions after the presentation, so please do let me have those as soon as possible in the sidebar, as they do take a little while to come through. Okay, I'm now going to hand over to Alex. Over to you, Alex.
It's Craig first. Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name's Dr. Craig Dawson and I am an application manager at the Graphene Engineering Innovation Centre, or more fondly known as the GEIC. And we've been working alongside Alex and Rob, who you can see in the window below, at Nationwide Engineering, and developing graphene modified concrete for kind of real world applications. Next slide please, Alex. So the main question, that Nationwide Engineering have put to us is, can graphene help transform the cement and concrete industry? We like to see graphene as being able to do anything, but there are some inherent challenges with being able to do this. Next slide again, Alex, please. So there's actually not that much wrong with concrete. It's been used. We see it everywhere in the world. It's a well-known material. It does a good job of what it's supposed to do. It's fit for purpose. We can design mixes that give us a known quantity of mechanical strength or barrier properties. It has good performance in the environment. Buildings last as long as they need to last at the moment, and it has, therefore it has a good lifetime, and it is relatively low cost, which is why we see it everywhere. Next slide, please, Alex. However, and here is the crux of the problem, that's massively polluting to make concrete. This is one of the biggest carbon emitting processes in the world. Here I've got a number of 48% of worldwide CO2 output. Higher estimates put that at 10%, up to 10%, if we take into account, from mining and getting all the raw materials together, right through to disposing of the waste at the end of the process and transporting everything in between. So, it's really polluting. And on top of that, we've got an increasing amount being used and a corresponding increase in of waste material that's produced at the end of an asset's life. So I've got a number there of 30 billion tonnes per annum. And I don't think that's worldwide either. It was difficult for me to get a figure for worldwide construction waste. So the challenges are real, and graphene we see as being a potential part of the solution that can get these numbers down to an acceptable level. Next slide, please. So why graphene? So there's plenty of material in the literature that suggests and shows that graphene has a positive interaction with the formation of cements and the properties that are resulting in that formation. So we get really distinctive improvements in mechanical properties, alongside other beneficial improvements to the physical performance, the subsequent physical performance of those materials, which basically means we should be able to use less material for a specific application, alongside things like improved corrosion resistance and erosion resistance. Next slide, please, Alex. So why does it do this? So it's due to this beneficial hydration product, and we're currently seeing, and we're not the only people who are achieving these sorts of results, improvements in the mechanical strength and toughness of materials, right from the word go. So from as soon as we mix it, we're seeing some changes to the properties of the way that the concrete looks when it's a wet admixture. We're seeing changes right through to when we're laying it on the ground and we're getting a more finished product. Next slide, please, Alex.